Top Five Live, episode 102. Uh, Still crazy. We've done 100 episodes. That's really impressive. Very proud of that. So, but this one with this episode we're doing, is it 102? Yeah, I think so. I hope so. It might be 101. I might be wrong. I'll change it later. It might be. It
No,
might be
102 is
101.
right because we did we do one last week?
The last poster. Yeah, we should have done
Yeah,
one.
we
I
had one
don't know.
last week, so that will be 101. This is 102.
I don't see a poster in there, but it don't matter. So this week we're doing top five Easter eggs for movies. Uh, I'm not gonna lie to you, my head was frazzled for a bit because that's to me that's big. That's a lot to look at. And what we normally do say, like a underwritten rule is you're not supposed to put it in your list if it's something that you didn't see. So if you didn't see it, you're not supposed to put it in there. But for this one, apparently the guys are relenting on that rule. So like I
Nah,
guess
man,
if
Easter eggs aren't. You're not supposed to catch Easter eggs though. That's the point. Like, I mean, if you seen the movie and then you saw, and then somebody said, you know, oh, this happened. Did you notice? Did you notice this? That's accepted with Easter eggs. That's not a, what I'm saying. That's not the same as I didn't even see the movie or the movie doesn't exist. Like some of y'all be putting on your list.
okay. What's good, Dale? What's good, Daniel? Uh, Danny, why are you there? Anyway, uh, knock off Guma. What's up? Um, so yeah, we'll be doing that for our top five list. Then we will be also discussing. Javon found a video on Twitter, well, we could have talked about that. I guess we can't call it Twitter anymore. It's X now. Um, but yeah, there's that. I
The creator called it Twitter. I'm gonna call it Twitter.
Well,
I'm
the
gonna
creator
call it
sold
Twitter.
it.
I'm gonna call it Twitter.
The creator sold it, so he can the buyer of it can call it whatever he wants.
It looks ridiculous.
Does it though?
It does.
I wouldn't know. I don't frequent there. Um, um, but Javon found a video of DreamCon was a big con that happened in Texas. I think this past weekend that a lot of people were at, and I saw a lot of love there. A lot of good reviews from family and friends that I know. Okay. Knockoff says he's actually doing a sketch for his comic right now. That's dope. Um, but yeah, DreamCon is a it sounds like it's a fairly big con. And I saw people enjoy it, but this young lady, well, I'll let Javon go into it because he saw it before I did, and yeah, I'll let Javon get into it.
It was just a video. This young lady, I guess she came from Chicago all the way down to where was it?
Texas.
Texas,
Was it Dallas though? Where in that? Do you know? It was Austin. Whatever. Anywho,
you don't matter. Texas.
Anyway, she came all the way down to see the Sun Boys. Was that the name of the group? I don't know.
Somebody.
I have no
Somebody.
idea who it is. But anywho, she was complaining about.
No disrespect on that. I just don't.
No,
know.
I don't know who it is either. I just didn't know who it is. I don't remember the name. Anyway, she was complaining about how basically she felt like the con wasn't run well. How there wasn't enough.
Danny and I tied.
Congrats. So. There wasn't enough volunteers or like people who brought like the platinum package. It didn't really matter or stuff like that. Honestly, I thought it was a lot. She called for the DreamCon to be canceled, which I think is where everyone that seems to
What's good, PJ?
Everyone seems to be taking issue with her saying
behind the scenes?
to call it to be canceled. which I do think is an overreaction. I do think there's a little bit of entitlement with what she was saying, but I mean, she was also, and again, I wasn't there, so I can't speak to it, but she was also talking about a lot of stuff that just happens at cons. Like sometimes you don't get to see the person that you wanted to see. Sometimes there's long lines. Sometimes things are disorganized. Like, I mean, and somebody made the point in 2 years, DreamCon is kind of blown up. And I mean, you're talking about a relatively, a very young con. They're still going to be learning. But for her to like call for canceling it, no, I mean, I just think that's a bit too much.
I don't think. I think so. I watched her video, but I actually saw another young lady's video on TikTok where she was talking about the disorganization, um, and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. It's at the. I agree with you, Javon. This is the second year that they've done it. So, of course, every show has hiccups. Every show has growing pains and stuff like that. But um, I think they are at a point where she said they had 20,000 people there, something like that.
Yeah, she said
Y'all,
it was
y'all,
quite
y'all
a
have
bit.
enough money to be able to hire some official people at this point. So I would say, listen, next year, if they decide to do it next year, make sure you hire some people to do the job right, or train some people in between now and then to run it right. Because I have seen those complaints, but I haven't seen those complaints from the creators. All the creators that I saw that were there, they said that they had a great time. They sold a lot of stuff. They made some money. So shoot.
Yeah, I think everything that I heard was great from the people that I rock with, that I know and love. Everybody had all good reports. Um, People said that the flow was different. I remember, I think, was it Greg? I remember somebody when they had just pulled up, they were like, if it based on the line that's outside, this joint's about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And when you're pulling up as a creator and you can see the type of traffic that's that you'll be there, that's always a really good feeling, because it just sets a type of energy, um, and opportunity to talk to people, meet people, and sell your comments, or go to great panels and stuff like that. Like it just sets a good precedent. So
Yeah,
um,
for sure.
to me, it just sounded like. I mean, to me, there's nothing to see here, really. I don't know how many likes and like shares she got on this video, but I mean, to me, it's a woman that was disappointed by her experience, and um,
Well, I think that was a lot of people were saying like they don't have a problem with you voicing like, okay, y'all need to do this better, y'all need to do this better. But like she led with cancel DreamCon. I ain't never coming back. I'm endorsing y'all not to come back. And I read somewhere somebody made a point that I personally have been to disorganized cons before. So it's not exactly like new, but like I mean this is a black run con if I'm right. This is run by black people.
I don't know.
I was under the impression that it was run by black folks. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think it's a bit much to be talking about y'all should cancel them, because there ain't a ton of black run cons out here. Like, if you want to voice your, opinion on how you feel like they should make some changes for the next one, that's fine. But yeah, social black. Yeah, I mean, listen, when 20,000 people, I would be shocked if they expected 20,000 people. So, sometimes these things just don't work out. And even in the best run con, sometimes you could fly all the way to such and such and might not get an opportunity to see somebody that you wanted to see. Like, I don't know. There's a little bit, I did think there's a little bit of entitlement in what she was talking about. She made good points about cons in general needing to be well run, but then there's like, well, I came all the way here to see the sun, whatever, and you know, she's like, I didn't get to see him, and I'm like, you know, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
You know, this you're not entitled to have an opportunity to see everybody.
Yeah, like I said, I think she breaching out of anger. She probably made a video, sometime when she was still kind of steamed about it. And I don't know where she stands on knowledge of African American culture and things like that. But I mean, if she knows, what things are and definitely what things have been, then you wouldn't make a comment like that. You just be like, I wish this would have been done better, or I wish I had a refund, or stuff like that. But like saying the whole show should be shut down and stuff like that, especially if it's been that successful, that seems crazy. So I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's not, we're in a social media age. People call for cancel of people or things or whatever for all kinds of reasons, all the time, every day. So I was having a conversation about something that was connected to that earlier, but I'm definitely not going to get into it on the live right now because way too.
Nah, go and get into it.
Oh, since when do you bite your tongue?
You ain't got to say no name.
I'm not biting my tongue. It's just there's a time and a place for that conversation, and it's not right now, unfortunately.
Nah, bro, you done brought it up. I want to know. What happened. It
wasn't anything concerning me. It was a video. It was an old interview. I don't know why it resurfaced, but yeah. Well, I'll talk about it another time because it was just a video. It was old. I don't know why it came up, but people be tripping.
Send me the video. Send me a video.
I gotta find it. I think it's on Shade Room. I'll find it. Y'all should definitely go next year. Seems like another blur.
I'm gonna try to go to DreamCon next year. The only reason I go this year is because it was the same time as another con that I went to. But I mean, between that and Blurred Con, I'd like to do both. But it'll
be fun.
Whenever they do these black cons, it's like a wave of black creators that run at it. So
I would love to be able to get some more cons next year. Prayerfully, things will be more stable for me to be able to do that.
I better start now. They opening up tables for some of these cons.
But I ain't even gonna cap the way that the last month has gone for Danny and I, bruh. Breathing has been so, and that's a good complaint. It's not even a complaint. It's not even what's going on, man. It's not even a good complaint. It's not even a complaint. That's a good.
Y'all selling like that?
Yeah. But I definitely want people keep telling us about cons and different. We're on live, so that I don't know if Danny's live on TikTok or not.
I am.
People have been encouraging us to come to cons in these different cities or asking about the books being in their city and in their local shops, and we love that. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. But since we are on the live, it's a perfect time for me. I say it on the posts, on the comments when I see them, but it's a perfect time for us to say that now. Like, one of the best ways that as supporters, and fans and people that are inspired by, what you see other creators do, one of the best things you could do is like when you're having those moments of being hype and you want it in your city, you want it in your state, you go into your local comic shop and lobbying to get that book there is everything. We can say it all we want, you know what I'm saying? But we're creators, you know what I'm saying? So of course we're going to advocate for ourselves, but if they see enough fans come and say, hey, listen, this book is dope. I found it on TikTok. I found it on Instagram. I found it. I got it at this con. I really want to, they have more books and I want to get them here. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all order them? What's up, William?
That goes for cons too. Like and I'm gonna insert myself in here with the gents, but if y'all want people to come to your con, you gotta let the con know that, and then they will invite us Like that's
What's
how it
good, Nadia?
works.
Nadia ain't been on it a minute. What's good, girl?
So yeah, you gotta let. I mean, the whole thing about doing comics and stuff is
what's good, Jordan? Man, everybody
what's up? What's up?
tonight.
What's y'all next cons? I'm in Boston this weekend, Fan Expo Boston.
I have the only con that we know that we have definitively scheduled right now is NC Comic Con in November.
Y'all not doing FSK Con?
And Eastgate.
And Eastgate, yes. FSK, I don't.
I'll be doing the virtual events for FSK.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm trying to do it. We'll see.
I'm still mad that they postponed Urban Nerd Con because I was gonna get to meet Fish Lee. I had his variant covers done. I was gonna bring them up to him, and they postponed it for 4 days before the show was supposed to go. So
that's rough.
Just crazy.
I mean, yeah, I think I know the only other one that I know for sure I should definitely be able to make for the year is NC Comic Con. That's because it's in my city. So
I really should have tried to do Baltimore. I really should have.
Man, everybody keeps saying that as if like we were just like, man, F Baltimore. Like,
did you reach out?
Yes, bro.
You ain't hear nothing back?
No, we didn't. Obviously, we didn't go.
No, Javon joining everybody else right now. What in the world?
No, I mean I'm just asking.
We just be sitting here like
you said y'all really should have tried, like we didn't.
I don't know if y'all did. Hence the question.
We try to do GalaxyCon. We try to do Big Lick.
Bro, don't bring up Galaxy, please.
We reached out to several shows, but this year
bring up Galaxy.
We had to be more selective, man.
Y'all gotta go early though. Like that's what I'm trying to tell y'all though. Y'all gotta like.
You hear your boy? You hear your boy?
Do you hear this, Danny? Do you hear this? What are
y'all not doing it early? Y'all not. When I say early, I mean as soon as they open up. Y'all do it.
Okay. All right.
I'm asking. These are questions.
We went from the beginning of this year. Every week we've reached out to shows, and it just didn't work out for some of them. It didn't work out for some of them, and some of them it was supposed to work out for, and it didn't work out. Some of them it did work out, and they got canceled. Some of them, it's just been a mess, man.
I'm trying to be.
Everybody can't have the backing of the Heat Wave tour. Everybody can't be on.
We're gonna do top 5 tour next year. We're gonna do a top 5 tour.
I got. Like I said, most of the time, I mean, as most people know, my stuff is, my stuff is largely predicated by what I'm saying, what's going on with my son and whether I have somebody to watch him or not. So if I got that situated, I'm Gucci, and I'll most likely be there. Like I said, GalaxyCon was a whole different hill of beans that I'm trying to just let roll off my shoulders. But
I'll tell you what.
The longer I stay on here, the more
I'll tell you what I really think it was. I think we got assigned the wrong person who did not. I don't know if they didn't know what they were doing, or if they just didn't get what we were putting down. But we was in constant communication with them. And they told us one thing, and it ended up being another. But next year, if we go next year, it's going to be because we got some legit. We got some legit stuff happening. I'm talking. I'm going straight to Victor Dangerous Jr. I ain't messing around.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, if we go to GalaxyCon, if we announce that we're going to GalaxyCon, y'all need to know, hey, something popped off. Do you hear me? I mean, popped off. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about popped off. Like I'm talking about like either it's in Raleigh, but still, like they like, hey, bro, come stay at this hotel. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like it better be, hey.
How far is Raleigh from y'all? That's where Heroes Con was, right?
No, that's Charlotte.
Heroes is in Charlotte. That's not half from us. Raleigh is about 45 minutes for me. It's not. I can
30 minutes for me.
Yeah, I don't. Raleigh ain't nothing to me. But
yeah, anywhere in the state, we down to go. It's just like I said, GalaxyCon.
It was
long story short, we reached out to them. They hit us back with like, yeah, like
we're gonna give. Oh, we're gonna feature your panel. We're gonna give you 2 tables and 5 passes, and we're gonna feature you and we're gonna promote that you're gonna be here at the show. And then, like We
We were
reached out
supposed to do top 5 live from GalaxyCon at a panel
2 times. We were
for
supposed to
GalaxyCon.
do 2 days,
2 days.
and something happened. I don't know
Don't say
what
something
it
happened.
is.
Don't say something happened. We talking about it now, so we might as well just put it
They
on
sent
out
us
there.
an email saying,
What's
"Oh, we
good,
ran
Kenny?
out of space." They sent us an email saying, "Oh, we ran out of space. We're not going to be able to give you. We're not going to be able to comp your tables or anything. We don't have any more tables. Y'all can't even buy no tables, as a matter of fact. And but if y'all want to still come do your panels, you can." I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll stay at home.
They told us they were going to comp us tables. We hit them. We emailed them more than once, just trying to follow up. Like, hey, what days are we supposed to be doing the panels? What days are we supposed to be doing the panels? And trying to get the logistics in order because, you know, Bro was talking about possibly coming up here. Wally's in Charlotte, and we were trying to get things coordinated. So we like, yo, you know, what are we looking at? When are we looking to do the panels? Whatever. And then we had to talk to you too, so that we could stream the show. You know what I'm saying? For those days.
That was supposed to be this weekend, right? This past weekend, right?
Yes, past weekend. Yeah.
So
we had talked to you about that already. So all of that was supposed, but we just didn't know when it was going to be.
You know, all this is coming back to me because I actually got people to help on my table because I remember y'all saying I would need to like go stream somewhere.
Yes,
that's right.
So all of that stuff was in place, and we were emailing them, and then like in the last freaking hour, like maybe what was this, like 3 weeks ago, maybe?
It was the week after Heroes Con. So
yeah, they hit us back with like, oh man, look, we don't have any more tables, and we're actually sold out. So, but I mean, y'all can still come through and y'all can do your panel, bro. Like, y'all still want to do the panel?
Yeah.
Y'all want to do your little panel? You can.
Yeah, y'all want to do your little panel? You can get up in there. I guess maybe.
I guess we can for you to do your little panel if you want, but
we got no table for you. But you know what I'm saying.
The moral of the story is, y'all listen, y'all cons out there, y'all need to give us like hook us up, help us out. We ain't asking for the world.
We wasn't even asking for a hookup.
We could be none of that.
Trying to work
just the table, man. Just give us the table.
We're trying to work and promote for the show and do all of that stuff. And it was like,
we're gonna do a top 5 tour next year, man. This heat wave tour has been crazy for me. Taking on a life of its own. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna run it back.
Yeah, I'm trying to just, you know, stay docile. We appreciate whoever it was that reached out to us to tell us, yeah, we'd love to get you on for the panel and all of that stuff. We appreciate that person.
Hey, Kenny, man, I tried BlurredCon, dude. I tried.
Whatever went left, I have an issue.
They don't ever get back to me or Wally for some reason, but we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna get with them.
No, the goal is
to be invited.
The goal is to continue to have our brand smack the bejesus out of things to the point where they're like, oh man, we love to have you guys there, and then we could really be like, you remember that time? I can't even do it, bro. That's the goal. That I can't. I'm sorry. We're supposed to be shooting a film that weekend, and we unfortunately we can't make it. I'm sorry. I apologize. But we'll have somebody send some things, something for you guys to sign. It's fine.
Man, listen, I'm telling y'all right now. I think I told y'all this privately, but I've been broadcasting it this past weekend. I'm trying to do a Black Comic-Con in Hartford next year. I don't know when it is, but y'all can have a table. I can't pay for you to travel. I give y'all a table.
What kind of drive is that?
Huh? For y'all?
Connecticut.
We'll come up to Rhode Island.
12 hours? Shit.
Vermont is
if I was really in Rhode Island?
Closer than that.
Yeah.
Well,
Kenny, I don't remember Blur. I don't think so. I think we had.
Blur got back to me. They put me on the wait list.
Hey, we're gonna have to fly that one more.
Good, Sean.
You said 10 hours?
Yeah, it's a 10-hour drive.
5 hours for each of you.
Sean, I hope you feel better soon, bro.
Then you drive 5 hours.
I hope you feel better soon, Sean. My bad, bro.
Man. Yeah, I hate being sick, boy,
Um,
especially with the whole family.
you might have time for a 10-minute virtual interview. What for what, PJ? Um,
Who
yeah, that GalaxyCon thing had me steamed, bro. I'm not even
who
gonna
you
cap.
asking, PJ?
I'm not even gonna cap. That joint had me mad. Only because at the very, I could see if we hadn't reached out, but we had reached out more than once just to try to see where things were, so we could make adjustments. So then to hit us at the last minute, like, oh shucks, and then because if you had told us either any one of the times we hit you, then we could have just bought the table and we still could have been there. And we still could have done the panel. That's the reason I was pissed, because I'm like, bro, y'all just closed us out altogether. Period. That's what pissed me off about it. I'm like, that's effed up.
Hey, I mean, I'm with y'all. Like there's I ain't get into Dragon Con, which was crazy to me. I didn't get into New York Comic Con, which was crazy to me, especially considering how
I got you, PJ. yeah, exactly that.
Especially when they ask you in the application,
I can stream in and have somebody accept my award.
What cons have you done?
Pull a Beyonce.
Yo, who on tap for? I might go up to the show, but I don't have a table.
Bro.
I
struggle with like really, really large, busy shows. Y'all know I got issues from the military. I don't like large crowds to begin with. So
is that why you be sticking and moving?
It might be. I don't know. My
no,
Morgan, I'll be right back. I'm going to like
no.
four
panels. Sticking and moving because I'm there.
Nah, I stick and move when you ain't. So
he ain't lying.
Good.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Good.
I listen. I don't know if it's that or if it's whatever, but
why does the crowd bother you? You're supposed to be on the other side of the table.
Nah, I don't like being in large crowds. Period. Ever since I just don't.
It's military. It's military related.
Okay.
But I try my best. I try my best to keep my eyes on as much stuff as I can. And like when we go to we went to Disney World a few years ago.
I got to get at I don't mean to interrupt, but let me say this real quick before Paige like mess around and dip off the page. Paige has been talking cash-ish about Spades, bro. Like he made it clear that he's gonna. He didn't just say he's gonna run us. He said he's gonna run us with somebody he don't even know.
Who? You two?
Yeah,
you talking about me?
No, you talking about me and Danny. He was like,
smoke.
He said he gonna destroy me and Danny with somebody he don't even know.
Well,
and he said we trash.
I don't know, Paige. You talking about Danny?
And I'm like, bro, I love you, bro, but you are either on drugs or I don't know what's going on. But all the disrespect gonna stop when these cars come out.
You gonna be running bored. You gonna have bored.
I'm gonna run a nail on you like Yahoo Spades.
You ain't talking about me, Paige. No. Don't let me see you. Don't let me see you.
I just had to say that. I just had to say that
random people
because you know how people be sticking and moving. They'll come in. They'll come in and then what I'm saying peek in for a second and then pop back out. So I just want to make sure you heard that, Paige. I ain't forgot nothing you said. It's all smoke when I see you. Ace Blade Lumberjack's gonna smack all the white off your teeth.
By the way, Ace Blade got 3 new fans up in Connecticut, man.
Hey,
3 books.
Hey, that's the evil plan right there. Right along the heat wave.
Hey man,
that's my boy.
Appreciate that $30, man.
Hey, yeah, exactly. That's the win. That's a win for me. A win for you.
Hey, that's all right. I'm gonna do the same to y'all. Like, come take these books.
When
your next con?
I surely will.
When your next con at?
Here,
Greensboro.
When is that?
November 4th.
November? Okay.
November
4th. I got you.
I'm sorry, Danny. What were you saying before I said that?
No, he was talking about how he has issues with large crowd.
Okay. Yeah. Danny, real talk.
I mean, I understand it though. Like, my wife is not big on like huge crowds. She don't do Comic Cons. She can't. It's just too many people for her. And like this weekend, I mean, it was so many. It's so many people at Terrificon. Though I guess the fire marshal had to come and like close off and stop people from coming in. because it was that many people. So I get it.
Easy bet loser. Put the other characters. Paige, why you want this smoke, bro? Why do you want this smoke, bro? You don't want this, man. Look, look, you are messing with you. Okay, man. Okay,
you talking about y'all?
People be coming for us, and me and Danny. This is the thing to be baffling me. Me and Danny be minding our GD business, and people would just be coming for us. People just be coming for us. So, Paige, when you get this smoke, bro, listen. I don't want you calling no fire department. I don't want no water. I don't want salt. I don't want none of that. Actually, I do want salt. I want somebody to put the fire out with salt on your wounds. It's gonna be bad, bro. It's cutting everything you do, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, happy birthday to my wife. Her birthday was 2 days ago. She's out there enjoying the Beyonce Renaissance World Tour.
Happy birthday, Miss Javon Stokes.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Stokes.
She getting that she with the Bayhive right now.
Beehive, sir.
I thought it was Bayhive.
Why would it be Bay?
Who says Bay?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I've heard it called Bayhive a couple times. Man. I've heard it. That's how I thought it was.
Dang, Gerard, you gonna let this man talk to you like that?
Who that third guy smoking to? Listen.
All right, Paige. Okay. All right.
I don't take threats
that video today. I didn't make that video.
I don't take threats from men named Paige. I'm just saying.
Danny, I forgot to make that video, bro. But we're gonna get at that guy. Oh, you still on TikTok Live, ain't you? What's that dude's name? What was that dude's name?
I don't remember. I was thinking about blocking him, but
I'm gonna find him.
What? Somebody talking trash on TikTok too?
Yeah, buddy.
Always talking trash on TikTok.
Hey, it's going down.
I'm trying to do Urban Nerd. Urban Nerd is next year is what? It's
February, I think.
Is it February? Jesus.
I
think it's happening during something else.
I like how we swerved the other argument.
No, it's June, ain't it? It's June.
We swerved the fan art conversation.
We're supposed to be talking about that today.
Yeah.
Listen, no, don't do it. No. I gave no.
I said I was giving reprieve until Tuesday.
I gave you a forum to talk about this, and you ran.
I didn't need a forum. I have one.
You ran like Jesse Owens. You was like,
I got a forum right here. It's right here. That's what I said I was going to do the whole time.
You running?
Huh?
You were sprinting. I was like, I ain't got nobody on my show. Why don't you come on and let's talk about it? No, I'm gonna wait till Tuesday. We can talk about it right now.
I did say I'm gonna
wait till Tuesday.
I said I'm gonna wait till Tuesday. That's correct. I'm glad that you remember that.
And then you put that poll up, and the poll pretty much told all y'all talking all that trash. Everybody didn't feel that way.
Who said everybody? Nobody
say everybody.
Said that.
The only thing we were talking about were facts. Yeah. We were talking about the facts of the matter. That was it. The entire argument started from when Greg said the factual statement. He said, it's okay to have an opinion about these things, but this is still a fact. And that's where the argument came in. The argument was on that part.
No, the argument had nothing to do. The argument
that was where my argument was.
The argument for me was y'all used to the term stealing.
That's the term he used.
I know. I just said that was the argument.
That you said that wasn't the argument for you, but then you said that was the argument.
No, for me. I didn't honestly agree with y'all. I agree with y'all on the pragmatic theoretical part of it's not somebody, it's not your product. Like I get that, but to call it stealing, it's not stealing. When there's understanding amongst all the parties on it being used, it's not stealing.
The action or offense of taking another person's property without permission or legal right and without intending to return it. That's theft.
Yeah, that's not stealing. I'm not taking something from somebody. I'm not taking anything.
What?
Okay.
That's not taking it. To take it means I'm taking. This is my phone. You stole my phone. You're keeping my phone. I'm not taking anything. That's not the definition of stealing. And again, George put it great. He said it depends on a few factors. Does the company consider it stealing? If so, have they enforced punishment on the fan arts?
The law.
What?
What does the law say?
Clearly, the law is ain't bothered here. Clearly, I'm just saying. I saw a lot of Spider-Man prints being sold this past weekend. I ain't see one person in cuffs. I'm just saying. I ain't see no lawyers with cease and desist letters.
Hey, we sold a whole we sold a lot of CDs in high school too. And Kool-Aid Pack.
That's a big difference. Big difference.
And then
That's a big difference.
And then the U.S. government was like, "Hey, we shut Napster down."
The U.S. government didn't. The U.S. government.
Somebody said last week, Javon. This will be my last thing I say about it.
U.S. government did not shut Napster down. Let's make sure you get that. The U.S. government didn't shut it down. The music industry got together and sued them. That's what happened.
Because they were doing what?
Because they were stealing.
Okay. So,
but it's different though.
Let me ask you a question.
That impacts the sales of their products. Us doing prints of Spider-Man doesn't impact the sale of our Marvel products. Marvel ain't selling prints.
So
when the last time you seen Marvel selling real like prints?
They have posters everywhere at every comic
posters, yes, but they're not selling prints.
That's a print.
They're two different things. Like Marvel isn't selling like my print. They're not doing that. It doesn't impact their sales. If it impacted them. Again, I'm gonna say this again. If it impacted Marvel to the point that it was a problem, or Marvel or DC, they would shut it down quickly. They would shut it down. They have not done it, so clearly they are okay with it. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
How am I wrong?
You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
You're wrong.
So Marvel is not okay with it.
Not according to the law. No.
So have you ever seen Marvel come in and actually stop it?
I have not.
Yes, I have seen people get cease and desists for selling.
What were they doing though? What were they selling? Were they selling like products like T-shirts and cups and stuff like that?
All of that.
That's different than a print. There's fan art, and then there's.
You asked me today, did I see somebody get?
Not for prints. You ain't never seen. Show me.
They had prints on there.
No. You gotta show me.
Prints on there. They had prints. They had T-shirts. They had mugs.
They weren't stopping them for the prints. They're stopping them for the mugs, for the products, dude.
But the print is a product.
It's not the same. It is not a fan art print is not the same as say you trying to sell like Iron Man coffee cups and stuff, mass produce them. It's different. They're not the same thing. I don't know why you guys seem to.
Right here. Is this right here? That's
a movie poster. It's not a print. It's a movie poster.
This is a shower curtain that I bought on Amazon.
From who?
Some random vendor, right?
Well, again, I think
if they shut this,
again, y'all don't understand the difference between a damn print and in a separate product. Y'all don't
understand the word print. And if it's a print.
It's a fan art print though. It's fan art. That's not fan art. They're using art that doesn't belong to them. That art, what you're showing behind you, they took somebody else's art and put it on another product. That art does not belong to them. It's the same AI argument. That's not art that belongs to them.
And the Latin Nights no more. I'm not doing it.
I told you, don't bring it up because y'all full of it.
I didn't bring it up.
You did bring it up. Morgan brought it up. I'm talking about Morgan.
Wait,
You brought it up. I didn't bring this up.
I simply said that we skirted the original arguments. That's what I said.
We didn't skirt nothing. I didn't bring it up because I told you I didn't want to talk about it because you ran from me. Jesse Owens.
Number one,
you say
Jesse Owens is an honor. I appreciate that.
All right,
number two, I did not run from you at any point.
You did absolutely. I gave you a form, and you were like, "No, man, I'm gonna wait."
There's no situation that you could possibly put me in that would make me run from you. I don't care what you do.
This one you did. You ran.
Nah, no way. It's not. That's not a thing.
That's a thing.
I specifically said if I'm going to talk about it.
It has something to do.
PJ took the volume.
If I'm making millions of Marvel, DC, right? But yes, that's the point. Bootleg, yes. What Danny has behind him is a bootleg shower curtain, which is different.
Huh?
You don't know the difference between if I take somebody else's art and put it on something and sell it, as opposed to me doing my own art and putting it on something?
Yeah. I didn't know what you were talking about.
So which is what I'm making a point about Danny's bootleg shower curtain. So Danny took part in stealing. Now that's stealing.
We all have.
How is it stealing if they didn't shut it down, Javon? You just said that it's not.
I just told you how, Negro. I just told you how. Negro, I just told you how.
They're not missing their money, bro.
If they don't shut it down,
y'all can't tell the difference. I'm sorry that y'all can't tell the difference.
They don't have a problem with it.
A and B. I'm sorry that y'all think that everything is the same.
It's not stealing.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. I'll walk through things slower next time.
You say it in plain English. If they don't have a problem with it,
and you don't think that if Marvel found out, if this dude was selling those online, mass producing them, you don't think that he would sell that?
I bought it on Amazon. How did they find it on Amazon?
You don't think they're gonna shut that? Is it licensed by Marvel? No. Is it licensed by Marvel? Okay, I promise you. I promise you, if they find out about it, they're gonna stop it. Because that's not his artwork. That's not the individual's artwork. Yeah, you guys seem to miss that particular point. That's not whoever sold that. That's not their artwork.
So if I were to draw this and put it on the shower curtain, that's cool.
But you're still drawing you're taking something that's somebody else and copying it.
If I draw all the Black Panther characters and put it on the shower curtain, that's cool. Just as long as I don't take the picture of Black Panther and put it on the shower curtain.
But I told y'all, it's the difference between the products like, shower curtains and all that other stuff. There's a big difference. Okay. But I keep saying something and y'all keep saying no. So I'm like, listening. All right, I don't know what you want me to say. If I say, if you sell things like cups, plates, T-shirts, yada yada yada, all that other stuff, that's
the only thing that's legal.
Because number one, because it's an understanding. Clearly, it's an understanding amongst the creative community.
Okay,
y'all laughing.
That's okay.
To tell you.
Okay.
I'm sorry if you can't put the difference. That's
oh my god.
That's a y'all problem, not a me problem.
Hey, prints are the only thing that's legal. I'm putting it on a T-shirt.
We got it, bro.
I mean, y'all got like legit comic book creators in that thread.
Listen,
telling y'all this, and y'all
got it.
Telling me, okay,
y'all got it. I told you, I'm not arguing with y'all Bloods and Crips no more. If you're an artist,
thank you, Duran. I appreciate you, Duran.
Make y'all money, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Like I said,
thank you, Duran. No.
Listen,
I know what I'm dealing with Danny and Morgan. Sometimes you gotta walk through it slowly.
Something to be clear again.
When you walk through it slowly,
something to be
quite get it.
Something to be clear.
Have to go, it's okay.
Something to be clear again. Me and Danny obviously don't have an issue with fan art because we both have purchased.
I never said you had an issue with fan art,
right? So the conversation isn't about us trying to vilify anybody for doing fan art. That's not what the conversation is.
Not even a little.
The entirety of the entirety of the conversation was on whether or not
it's stealing.
Taking someone's IP and reproducing it yourself and then selling it is stealing.
No, that's not what, no. That's not the argument. The argument is about the fan art, dude. Fan art. There's a reason it's called fan. I would love to get like a lawyer from one of the big companies on here to talk about it.
So why are you selling it?
I would love to do it.
Why are you selling it?
Because number one, damn it, we went through all this before. We can literally run the tape back. I'm not going to repeat myself.
I appreciate that, Jordan, but I'm gonna tell you the truth again.
Thank you, Jordan. That's the point.
No. See, you keep telling me what my point was, and all I'm trying to tell you.
That's my point. That's my point.
Okay, so
what Jordan is saying is my point.
What I'm saying. Go ahead.
Okay. My point and what I said, what the issue was in the last show. The issue came up in the last show when Greg said.
Thank you. I agree, Jordan.
When Greg said that is stealing, he said we could talk about the semantics, but it's still stealing. That's where the contention came in. The contention from you came in there, and the contention from everybody else came in there because we were like,
Okay,
Yeah,
and Greg
it
is
is.
wrong, and it's okay. Greg can be wrong, and I told Greg then.
But
I'll tell him now.
you
Greg is
conceded
wrong.
you conceded the legal point. So how could it
No,
be
I'm
wrong?
saying no. I'm telling you. I said again. I'm gonna say it again, and y'all keep not listening. My issue is with the term stealing. It's not stealing.
We know.
Yes, you don't own that
Filter?
property. Absolutely, you don't own that
Pirated.
Borrow illegally.
Pirated.
pirated. Do y'all know?
Borrow
You guys
without
know
asking.
what pirate means? Do you know what pirate means?
Hey, no, pirate's not the technical term.
Yes, exactly. Y'all keep going through the wrong terms.
Take without asking.
You're not taking anything.
Reproduce for your
Reproduction means that I'm
reproduce for
taking
your
something
profit.
that exists already and copying it.
Reproduce.
Stop. Reproduction means if I take something and I copy it and I pass it along as if it's my own. This is fan art. Y'all
Jordan,
keep looking for a term.
Jordan,
it's fan art.
Jordan, you just hit the nail on the head. Okay, this is the entirety of the argument. What you just said, Jordan. Okay, but do you see the words that you use? Jordan said, "I feel like stealing from large corporations and small businesses."
But that's not what I think this is. Though.
That is the entirety of the entire argument. Because the term stealing is still in there.
What it is.
This is a conversation about who you're stealing from.
I'm going to talk to the audience. You guys understand what I'm talking about. I know you guys understand because when we put the poll up, there was a lot of people that agree with me. So I'm glad you guys understand
the majority
that not everything is one-to-one. You guys want to go everything. You can't use one word to use as a big umbrella to everything that's coming up. Copyright infringement, sure. If you want to use that term, sure. I didn't argue with you guys against that. I didn't argue with you. But I argue with the term stealing. That's it.
Thank Jordan. I know, which is why that is why most people said in the poll it's complicated. The majority
said that
of
last week.
Said that.
I said it multiple times.
But
we can run the tape back. I said it. It's not black and white. There's gray areas. I said all this stuff, and the only thing I disputed with you guys is the term stealing. Y'all said copyright infringement. I said yes.
Jay said copyright infringement.
No, last week y'all said copyright infringement, and I said yes.
But that's what
Greg said it, and I said yes.
And I may be stupid here, so listen. Isn't copyright infringement and piracy the same thing?
No, piracy is again taking something that already exists and then using it as if it's yours. Like it's like if you take a movie, right? Like if you go to a movie and then you rip it. By legal terms, IP theft is stealing. But again, theft implies that you're passing this thing off as if it's your own. Fan art is not doing that. You're not passing anything off as your own. If I sell a print of Superman and Batman, I'm not saying, oh, these are the characters that I created, Superman and Batman. I'm saying, yeah, I drew Superman and Batman. I love Superman and Batman. And people be like, yeah, I love those characters. And then they purchase it because they love the style. They're purchasing it for my style as opposed more than the character. They love the version that I drew of that character. I'm not saying that I own Superman, I own Batman, I own such and such. I'm saying I'm drawing Spider-Man in my style. This person likes my style because that's why somebody will buy my print as opposed to somebody else's print. Because if it was just for the character, they would buy them all. But they're buying it for the style, which is why Marvel, DC, Disney, whatever, don't have a problem with it because you're not passing the character off as your own. And two, they even use it to help to freaking hire people. That's how people get hired. Marvel and DC people walk those artist alley up and down, and they look at the prints to see how people draw their characters, and they will literally talk to you about that. Why do you think Marcus Williams is in such high demand? Because he's done versions of their characters himself. Now he's working with it.
I'm not.
I mean, there's no argument had. PJ, no.
That's true. That's not true.
No, it's happening right now.
Okay.
Again, all right. Like I said, 100 episodes. 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 100 epi Imani, don't even get on here because you trying to tie AI art and it was
all
pretty damn
the
ridiculous.
artists, all the artists are agreeing with you. So I listen, y'all right.
Artist
I know I'm
Mafia,
right.
bro.
I'm right a lot. Sorry,
That's
y'all ain't
bullshit.
on it.
Don't, that's not.
Every one of the artists in the except for PJ, every artist except for PJ is agreeing with you. So
I don't know
hey,
what to tell you.
I got it.
And on top of that, it's free publicity for them. It's free publicity. And yes, PJ, they would
Oh,
shut it down.
snap.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Hey, Jordan, you see you about to
Yes,
you about
AI
to-
is stealing because you're taking styles.
Javon,
You're
how can you take a style but you can't take a character? Never mind.
Oh my god.
I got quit.
Oh my god.
I got a question.
Oh my god.
I asked Imani what kind of art he does.
I can't,
He never answered me. I would love to know. I don't know what type. I know he said he did graphic design, and that's why I was curious to see what kind he does, because that graphic design you have a different mindset than if you're more of an illustrative artist. But finger paint. That was nice. That was a good one.
Hey, Jordan, you did miss the AI combo. That's what sparked all this conversation. It started
because AI takes your art that already exists and pulls it, and number one, it learns from your art to create art. So it's taking your style, which is your fingerprint, and using it to create artwork. And it's stealing because it's number one, whoever's doing the prompts, you're not actually doing the art. The computer's doing the art. So yes, it is taking art from people and pulling it into it and passing it off. Please. What the hell? I'm good. Again. I'm good. I told you, man. I didn't learn from DC how to draw Batman, sir.
I'm not gonna tell y'all who sent me that because
I know who sent it to you.
It's the artist.
I know who sent it to you.
The artist, and he has a Kickstarter going right now, and
I know who that is. Tell him he should have came on the show.
Oh my god, bro. That was good. That was good.
Listen,
Wow.
I don't know what to tell you. Y'all, you got two writers on here trying to tell an artist about art. Every time y'all sound like art.
Oh, that's what we do.
Like art.
You're damn right.
I'm not trying to tell you about art. I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you are.
I didn't say nothing about the technical creation of anything.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I told you.
Dan Morgan is doing it.
Doesn't belong to you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about art.
We talking legal terms only. That's it. That's all I want.
Y'all and y'all already iffy on that. So
I didn't say put
I'm just saying y'all iffy on that already.
Hey, y'all got it, bro. I'm not dealing with the blood no more.
Hey, artists, fan art mafia, unite, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do you, bro.
Hey, we support y'all though.
Absolutely. I have prints in my room right now.
Y'all listen.
I guess I'm going to prison too.
If you doing what do you call it? What's that writing? When you do
Chat GPT.
No, fan writing. When you do
I would never.
When you do it, when y'all put that online, you're stealing.
I won't.
If to Danny and Morgan, you're stealing. All right?
I won't.
Danny, I know Danny. Remember when Danny put up that Batman versus Ace Blade? He's stealing. All right, don't do it again. You're stealing.
That's why he.
All right, you're stealing.
Like that.
All right, you're stealing.
He's also. Well, never mind.
I didn't sell it though.
Exactly.
Why would the con folks sign an agreement not to sell fan art if it was illegal? I'm talking about nobody's doing that. Everybody's doing it.
Greg just told you last show that in the documents.
I know what the document. You know how many damn documents I signed? Dude,
Okay,
I'm telling you.
But he's telling you in the documents it says.
And I'm telling you that's not. No, they say that you have to be the one to do the work. That's what it says. I can show it to you.
The document does not matter, Morgan.
I'm telling you what this says in the document. Yes, I know, J-Pat. I know.
Hey, listen, Jay. You know what?
I know, J-Pat. I be trying to tell them. They ain't listening.
Y'all got it,
man.
bro.
They ain't listening. You know, writers. They don't know nothing about art.
I'm gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy it. I made that clear the whole time. This entire conversation is about semantics at this point. The AI
No,
thing
I
I think is
disagree.
hilarious. The AI thing I think is seriously hilarious though. That is funny to me because that's where you draw the line. No,
I don't. So you don't
No.
think
No.
there's anything wrong with somebody saying, okay, I don't want to pay Javon to draw something. I'm gonna just go and use this AI to
Answer the
copy his thing to make something, and then I'm gonna take that. That's
Javon,
that's not stealing my style.
Can I ask you a question? And this is going to be the last.
You don't think there's you don't see the difference there?
Can I ask you a question about this? This is the last thing about this whole situation. Okay, you said that that Marvel profits off of people at cons doing fan art and selling it, because it's free marketing, right?
I said, yeah, absolutely.
If there were no selling of fan art, right? If you could bring your fan art to shows, but you couldn't sell it to people who are doing posters, and you could only. And somebody on TikTok brought up the sketch covers, right? Sketch covers you have to pay. You have to buy it. You have to buy a sketch cover though.
That's stealing to y'all, right?
How is it? It's not stealing.
How are commissions not stealing?
You have to pay. You have to pay Marvel for the sketch cover that they printed to draw.
What if you ain't paying Marvel? What if it's an Ace Blade sketch cover and I'm like, yo, can you draw Batman on here for me? That's stealing to y'all, right? I'm asking.
So for my question,
I'm asking a question based on y'all logic.
Let me finish asking my
commissions are stealing.
If you could not sell those posters,
right,
to people at shows,
okay,
would Marvel then have to pay somebody to make posters to sell to people, or would they just not do it at all? Would they not?
Marvel doesn't do anything though. Marvel's presence at Marvel's presence at cons, they don't do that.
If people wanted to buy prints,
they would probably go online. They probably go online directly to Marvel. Okay. But I'm telling you my opinion. I don't think Marvel looks at that as lucrative a market for them. It's probably not a lucrative market for them. So that's why they don't care. But they do care when you start when you start making like mugs and stuff like that, because the price point of those things are generally higher. Yeah, it's not worth their time and money to do it. Plus, they benefit from it. They actually have a benefit from it. But like I said, by y'all definition, if I go to Daryl Banks and I got a sketch cover, the sketch cover worked against your whole argument. I'm saying in their definition, if I say draw a Green Lantern on my sketch cover and I pay him to draw a Green Lantern, that's stealing. That's by y'all definition. Am I wrong? By y'all definition. Okay. I mean, I would pretend like I was listening too. I would pretend like I was listening too. If my argument got blown up.
I told you I was done with the mafia, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got it, bro. Y'all,
the hypocrisy of demonizing someone.
And then crack the whip, and then crack the whip on us and say, you guys are just writers.
Imani, it's not the same, dude. You keep
he cracked that whip quick. You guys are just writers.
You are. Y'all. That's again, you're speaking about something that you don't necessarily, it's not a detriment to you. So you don't see it that way. I'm not saying that you know what I mean? Like you're not smart enough to understand it. I'm just saying like it doesn't hit the same for you the way that it hit for an artist. The whole purpose of the sketch cover is Marvel DC to get a piece of the action. If you're using a sketch cover from one of their books, like I said, if Danny has an Ace Blade book and he wants Batman on it or something like that.
If you had to buy the sketch cover from me though.
From you, but then you went and paid somebody else to draw Green Lantern on it.
I'm not getting that anyway. I'm only getting the money from the sketch cover.
No. I'm saying if you pay somebody to draw a sketch of Green Lantern,
does that matter to me? What does that matter to me? What you draw on it? If I'm getting if the set price is the $5 for the sketch cover, okay, you now have the canvas that you paid me
right
to do it. I got my portion. Why do I care what else you?
I'm
Do
not
it.
talking about what you care about, Danny. I'm talking about your usage of the term stealing.
How is it illegal? But how would it be illegal if you paid me for it though?
What are you talking about?
How would it be the same thing as you not even involving me in the process? If you take a piece of paper and say, "Hey, I'm gonna draw Ace Blade, and I'm going to reproduce it, and I'm going to sell it," but I get nothing from that.
You said,
How is it
hold
the
on,
same?
stop. I'm talking about the overall concept of sketches. Like if I'm asking, if you're right, if Marvel puts out sketch covers and I buy a sketch cover and they're making money off of me buying the sketch cover. But if I go to somebody else and I pay that person $50, $60 to draw Captain America on it, yeah, they got $50. They got $5 for the sketch cover, but they're missing out on that money right there because we're using characters that they own, like y'all talking about. You're using their characters without their permission. And that's why I'm saying it's not stealing. But I mean, and Amani, I can't even talk with you. Y'all don't understand. No, let me not say that. I feel like Imani is comparing apples and oranges. So I don't know what
I'm going to jail. Not me. I mean, I might because I got all the prints up here are Ace Blade.
Right. Thank you, Jay. Jay got it. Jay understands what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
The AI conversation is definitely one I want to have again because I understand exactly where Imani's coming from.
I do.
Especially because if the AI is a computer program, it's going to spit out.
Viva la raza.
It's going to spit out what you put in it. That's all it can do. So if I say I want you to do this, and if I use,
it's not that simple.
If I use ChatGPT to write a script in the style of Jordan Peele,
it pulls Jordan Peele's work.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's taking his work,
but it's doing it doing it in his style though. It's not his work.
It's his work, dude. It's his work. Without his work, it doesn't exist.
You're doing it. It's creating a new script based off of his previous.
It's not new. If it's taking his script. All right, let me put it to you this way: if you typed in Jordan Peele's, what?
Go ahead.
Daddy, do you hear? Okay,
go ahead. Nah, y'all.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, go ahead. Finish explaining.
I'm over it.
No, we're back in the.
I don't understand why y'all can't.
I brought up
ChatGPT.
I brought up ChatGPT on purpose because that's back in the lane that we're allowed to talk about, right? Can we talk about the writing part?
You can talk about whatever you want.
Nuh-uh.
You can talk about whatever you want, Morgan. I'm just pointing out to you that it doesn't hit you the way it hits me.
You already told me no, my role is shut my mouth. I get it.
Tell you stuff you don't understand now.
No, I said writers talking about something.
I will not, Danny. I promise. That's why I'm going to bring it right back to ChatGPT. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So if I ask
ChatGPT,
if I ask ChatGPT to go and write I want you to write me a horror movie script in the style of Jordan Peele, and I take that script, I make a few tweaks to it myself, and then I go to a movie studio and be like, hey, this is a script I came up with for this movie. They love it and it gets made. Am I wrong for doing that?
You didn't do it. You didn't make the script.
I made tweaks to it.
Tweak ain't shit. You ain't do it.
What you
didn't make the script. That's like if that's okay. So all right, let me put it to you this way.
Huh?
Hold on, I got you. Let's say you go to your friend's house and he got a script sitting on his table. And you go, man, this is a really good script. And you make a couple tweaks, and then you go hand it off to somebody else and say, hey, look at this script I did. Did your tweaks make the movie? Did your tweaks make the script?
Tweaks might have fundamentally changed the whole entire script, right?
Okay.
That's not possible?
Okay.
I'm just saying. Because we're talking about styles, right? So you saw an artist draw Batman and Superman and all of them. You did a new version in your style.
But I didn't copy exactly what they did. That's like if I draw you, Morgan. Am I copying on God? Like, no, man, I'm drawing.
Wait, but the
style is a style.
The AI didn't either, though.
yes,
Otherwise,
the AI is stealing and taking in information to do something that it can't do on its own.
What are you talking?
The AI cannot make anything without taking from something else. It can't do anything.
But Javon, you're doing the same thing. If you take Batman or Superman from a picture that you like and then do your own interpretation of it, you're still using something else.
But that's no different. But again, if I draw a cop, I'm still drawing it. I am still doing it. If you can't understand the difference between me, a human being, doing something and taking credit, no, stop. If you can't take the credit,
hold on. Okay. You got to stop telling people to stop. That's not. I'm not a kid, bro.
Tell somebody to stop.
I'm not a kid. There's no reason for you to stop somebody mid-conversation and tell them to stop.
I'm trying to get you to understand.
Yeah, but you don't have to say stop.
Stop,
bro. You're not. What, you got a wand over there, Harry Potter? Yeah. Let me get my hand together, bro. What are you
get your hand together? I'm telling you that you don't. If you can't understand the difference between a human being doing something and a computer doing something, we're literally not gonna have any. We're not gonna be able to come to an understanding.
The computer's doing the same thing you do.
It's not. It's a computer. It's not a human being. That's the difference.
Okay, so the difference is that it's not. It's not a human. It's not a human. So regardless, okay, I got
you. Right. I'm doing the work. I am doing the work. I learned how to do this as a human being. The computer didn't learn how to do anything. It's literally taking information that exists, pulling it in, and then spitting something out. I don't understand. If you can't parse the difference between that, then there's really no point in us continuing the conversation. If it's the same to you, that's fine. I disagree, but it's not the same. So I don't know what you want from me. That's why I say you as a writer are looking at it from one perspective, and I'm as an artist looking at it from another perspective.
Hey, Javon.
That's what I'm saying.
Javon, so a computer can steal, but you can't.
But I'm not stealing. Again, I use the concept.
Can steal.
Okay.
The computer can steal, but it can't draw.
Y'all got it. I'm gonna do a Morgan. Y'all got it.
I just want to clarify that a computer, since a computer's not human, that is it. Because
we know what the dividing line is now, Daddy.
Nigga, I didn't say any of that. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's good, Daniel? The dividing line that Javon just made,
mimicking something human.
The line that Javon made is if a computer does it, it's immoral, or
I didn't
like
say anything about immoral. I never used that term.
What would you describe it as if a computer is a part of a process?
Nah, y'all got this, man. Y'all got this. Again, we're not going to come at we're at an impasse. We're at an impasse because y'all think it's the same. I'm telling you it's different. Let me rephrase this. Y'all think it's the same. I think it's different. So we're not going to find common ground. We're not. Because if you can't parse the difference between a human brain doing something and a computer doing something, and then another human being taking credit for that work as it's their work, that's the problem. Like, if you don't get that, I don't know what to tell you. So we're just going to disagree. I'm okay with that. I really am.
These lists, yeah. I don't know.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. I don't know why it's so not it's that damn hard to understand, but Imani, I didn't know enough about that situation to really say anything about it. But the point being is I don't know how she used it to enhance it. But the fact of the matter is, if you're pulling something that wasn't yours into a style work that wasn't yours, actual physical work, and you pull it in, you're still not doing the work. Shoot, I need a drink. No, he doesn't, but it's okay.
Um,
I love y'all brothers, man. It's
I
so
love
fun.
y'all too, man. It's all good. It's all love.
Talking to y'all, man. This is
It's
great.
all love.
Hey, so it's about 9:10 right now.
Here we go.
you can go first.
Y'all want me to go first?
Absolutely.
All right. So top 5 Easter eggs. My
Do the work, your mama.
my list. My list is going to be this is a personal list because these are my favorite Easter eggs, not the ones that I thought were the best hidden or anything like that. And then
Y'all be quiet.
and then also I didn't think certain stuff that I don't think is an Easter egg. Like I was thinking about the Sixth Sense, the color red in the Sixth Sense. I think those things were like clues. Like those things are part of the story.
Foreshadowing.
Huh?
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, those things are foreshadowing a part of the story. Like they are part of the storytelling device. Easter eggs to me are kind of a little different. So here's my list. Number 5. And this is bad because there's two. The one that made me think of doing this list is like my number 2, but it's another Jim Carrey one. So Jim Carrey, y'all seen the movie Me, Myself, and Irene?
Yeah.
So in the movie Me, Myself, and Irene, when he goes into his split personality, Hank, the bad guy, he whistles along with the music that's on the soundtrack. It's like a very subtle thing, but he whistles along with the music in the soundtrack. So it's like he's aware of, outside of the movie. And like they never mention it or anything like that. But I noticed it when I was watching it. I was like, yo, he's whistling along with the soundtrack. That's kind of crazy. So that's a pretty cool Easter egg for me. Number 4.
Wait, did you have to look that one up?
No. We were just watching it the other day, and I was wrestling whether to add it to this list because I had just watched my number 2, which was why my number 2 is why I was watching Jim Carrey movies in the first place.
Gotcha.
Number 4, Captain America's shield and Iron Man. This was one of the first like Easter eggs that I was like, it's one of them things you're like, oh shoot, that's it's kind of dope. As an adult. So number 3, the X's in the Departed movie. Y'all seen the Departed. So every time I know that could be considered foreshadowing too, but I don't think it was actually part of the storytelling process it
was planned.
It was planned, but I don't think like the color red in The Sixth Sense was, it kind of stood out like once you noticed it. But I don't know. It might be the same thing. Number 2, this is the one that made me think of this list, and it's really funny, but at the same time, it's really dope. So y'all seen the movie Liar Liar with Jim Carrey? So he played his character.
Danny, what the hell, man?
He played his character Fire Marshal Bill in the closing scene of that movie. When he had the when he caught up to the when he got to the airport and he fell and they're taking him away on the ambulance. In the background of that scene, he plays Fire Marshal Bill in the background. It's pretty cool. And then number 1 is the Fury of a Righteous Man, Samuel L. Jackson, in the Avengers?
No, Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yeah. And Winter Soldier, and that's the number 1.
All right, I'll go. Let's see. All right, this one, it's an Easter egg, but it hurts my feelings. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. And I Am Legend. I don't know if y'all remember the beginning of the movie where the scientist is talking to the reporter, and under the ticker, it had they predicted the Giants and the Patriots in the Super Bowl before the actual Super Bowl actually happened. and they actually was really close to the score. It was just like I think it was reversed.
Oh,
Like
wow.
they had the Patriots winning, huh?
I didn't know that. I never heard that one before.
I noticed it the first time I saw the movie. That was really cool though. So that's number 5. There's actually another Easter egg in that movie, but we can talk about that later. Number 4, Path of the Righteous Man, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Number 3, I got same Danny, same one as The Departed. Every death with the X. Number 2, Fight Club. There's a Starbucks product in every scene. Like I noticed it, and then I thought I was going crazy. I had to go back and look. So number 2, and then number 1. This is one of my favorite ones, and it literally set up a whole franchise. In Predator 2, there's a skull of an alien in the background of one of the scenes. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Okay.
Product placement on steroids.
You're right. It did. It definitely did set up a whole crossover event.
Whole crossover, whole franchise based off that one Easter egg.
All right. So
I got to hear Morgan's because Morgan was you were setting this up. I felt like you set this up for the okie doke, man.
Number 5, Toy Story. More than one of them, but the references or callbacks to The Shining or the Stanley Hotel.
Yeah.
And they did it in more than one of them. I thought that was cool because y'all know I'm a horror movie person. Number 4, The Departed. X marks the spot. I thought that was a really, to implant something like that in your movie is really good. And it's definitely something that I would love to do because me and Danny are both big on dropping Easter eggs in our stories. Hold on, I'm typing too. Number 3, Split. When David Dunn is sitting in the diner at the end of the Split movie.
Is 20 that an Easter egg?
Yes, because it set up. What was the last one?
I don't think that's.
I don't think that's an Easter egg, man.
That was very blatant because it was blatant.
Yeah,
like connecting the two movies when they weren't connected when we didn't know they were connected.
That's like saying Nick Fury is an Easter egg in Iron Man.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one.
It's up there already.
He says he's on there now.
It's up there now. I don't know what you want to do. Number 2, The Godfather. Oranges in the death scenes. It's a legendary franchise, so for them to do that, The Departed is. I ain't gonna say they were copying it, but
what happened in The Godfather?
The same thing as in The Departed. The big deaths in The Godfather. There was an orange in the scene when like Michael Corleone died. Sonny, there was an orange in the scene. Number 1 for me. Now, again, we're gonna see if it counts or not. I don't know.
Oh boy, here we go.
For me, Insidious 1, the kid standing in the corner. That crap. I watched that movie like 3 times before I even caught it.
The kid standing in the corner.
I will show you the scene. It was freaking fantastic.
Don't do that.
Wait, which part? Just tell me what scene are we talking about?
When she goes outside to the trash, when she goes outside to the trash can and she's throwing the stuff away, and she playing that classical music, and then it switches over to the Tiptoe in the Tulips. And
that's not an Easter egg, man.
It didn't happen right there. So he well, if it's not an Easter egg, I'll take the L this week. I'm just telling you, for me. That's why I asked so many times. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Why did he leave? Start talking about his city? Yes. They're like, nope.
I don't even like
today's thing.
I don't even like the name of that movie. That don't sound scary.
I saw a T-shirt. I'm gonna buy that T-shirt for Diddy. I saw it at the Comic-Con. It said, "Not today, Satan." I'm gonna buy that for you, Diddy. That's Danny's theme. Every time we talk about horror movies.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if it's not an Easter egg, I don't care. It's my favorite moment. I was just
swear
talking
I'm
to
gonna
my daughter
maneuver
about
my
that.
way to get Danny to watch a horror movie. It's
That
whenever I get down there. Whenever I get down.
that's one of my favorite moments in any movie I've ever seen in my life. That joint.
Wait, that's the scene where it ends where he come running out the
yes,
the closet, right?
Yes, but when he's standing in the, that's what I'm saying. To me, that counts. So that whole scene takes place, and you could legit miss. I almost put another one in there. I'm gonna say what it is in a second. But so you know the tiptoe. She looks in the window.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Once she comes back in the house and walk like she's just walking to the back, and he's standing there right there in the corner the whole time. When I saw that, there's no way to unsee that. And if I had been her, I would have died on the spot because that mess was that still might be my favorite setup. It's not even a setup for a scare. The thing that I give the Insidious franchise is that their setups for scares are master level. Like they are fantastic at it. The last Insidious still had some really good setups for
I still haven't seen it. Was it good?
It was
the new one that just came out.
It's in the top 3 for me. There's 5 of them. It's in the top 3 for me. Number 1, number 2, and number 5.
Not really hard.
Nah, number 1, number 2, and number 5. All of those are mine. 3 and 4 I could have done without altogether. But that scene is definitely one of my favorites. Another one I was gonna say is in the new Candyman movie. In the new Candyman movie, when at the end when the cops are getting ready to get effed up.
Yeah, that was
Candyman starts walking around the outside of the truck, and the face of every Candyman is in the window going all the way around the truck. Fire. A lot of people missed it. They didn't see it because I just watched it this weekend and
you said he was doing what around the truck?
So I gotta rewatch it because I don't remember that part.
See, exactly. So does that count as the Easter egg?
What happened around the truck?
More than the little boy.
The little boy, it's the same thing.
No,
it is. If that's why I asked y'all so many times.
But like an Easter egg is something that's not really part of the plot.
Right. Yeah, it's not really part of the plot.
Yeah, it's not really part of the plot. It's like a fun thing that like blink and you miss it a lot of times. Like,
but that's
that's like a part of the plot. That's like set up for the scene. I know what little boy you're talking about. Like it's setting up for the scare.
I'll say that Candyman is one of my favorite.
Candyman. That's why I said the Candyman one. It sounds like more like an Easter egg.
But if the Candyman one is not this, so that Candyman scene to me isn't the same as like earlier in the film in the art studio. Early in the film in the art studio when he kills the dude and the chick, when he drags old buddy from the front door and starts walking him all the way inside to put him beside her body. When he walks, you can't see Candyman until he passes a mirror, and then you can see him in the mirror real quick, and then it goes away. They set that up. That's a part of the scene, though. Like that's a part of that whole thing, and you see it. You might not clearly see it, but to me, that counts just the same. Like if Candyman walking around the truck, I can show you the scene. But if Candyman walking around the truck counts, then the kid definitely counts. There ain't no way, because it's the same thing. You could easily.
I don't really think either of them are per se. Like I'll give you an example. Like in Scream, you remember Scream when no, not that one. When Fonzie was in the movie. You know, he's the principal from Happy Days.
I don't even remember that.
You know the principal that got killed?
Yeah, but I don't remember it. I don't remember the scene.
So the dude who played the principal was the guy that played Fonzie in Happy Days.
Okay.
In the movie, when he opens up his closet, when he's moving through the clothes,
the leather jacket was in there?
The leather jacket's in there.
That's dope stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's the Easter egg. That like if you don't know, you might not get it, or you might not notice it until like after. Henry Winkler. Yeah.
Yeah, but to me,
or like Raiders of the Lost Ark when there's a hidden R2D2 CP3O in the cave on the hieroglyphics.
Yeah, but there were plenty of people. There were plenty of people when I watched Split. and David Dunn was sitting in the diner. I had seen it.
It's a cameo. That's a cameo.
But I had seen the first film and I did not put it together until like they were mad. Like half the theater was like, and I was like, "What the freak is going on?" Then everybody started talking about it. Then that's when I knew. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't.
Right. That's a cameo though. There's a difference.
Hey, listen.
That's like Nick Fury. Like
Look out
Nick
today.
Fury. Like Nick Fury showing up in Iron Man is a cameo. That's not an Easter egg. But like the shield in Iron Man is a cameo, is a Easter egg because it's almost a blink and you miss it.
Well, see that to me, that's the part that's hard for my brain not to connect is that part of the part of stuff being hidden there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's there, it's in plain sight, kind of, but you could easily miss it. Like I said, I can show you the scene from Candyman where he starts walking around. He's like once he kills the cop that was in the car with her, and he starts to float around the car in the window as he's floating around the car. Every Candyman is in the window of the car as he goes around it.
I probably didn't catch it at the time. I know I was drawing while I was watching Candyman, so I know probably that's why I didn't catch it.
It was fantastic.
I mean, you know, like there was another cool Easter egg for John Wick, for the John Wick franchise for like the first two movies, because you know the first two movies only take place in like 3-4 days.
Yeah, it was one day.
Right.
For those two scenes.
So like when he walks to the Continental in the first movie, the way the cars and everything is all set up is the same way the next time he goes back to the Continental. I thought that was cool. What else I got?
I'm posting the stuff for the poll now, so y'all can go vote.
Freddy Krueger and Scream. Y'all watch Watchmen, the movie?
No, I watched the series though.
You watch the movie? Where did Danny go? Is that Danny in the background?
He's back there.
Are we talking too much about horror movies, Danny?
I saw the Watchmen movie.
So you know, in the beginning of the Watchmen, where they're showing like the stills of the as time goes past, and they show like Night Owl knocking out like a thief.
Yeah,
like, and in the background you see like two, like a wealthy man and woman and kid. Oh, like that's them. It's supposed to be like Batman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought
that would be a good one.
Yeah. I had a couple. And then I didn't put the Godfather Oranges one in there.
That would have to go in there for me. I mean, that's too good right there.
If we would have used TV shows, I would have used what was it? In Ready Player One had tons of Easter eggs. Yeah, you know, I couldn't make it through.
It had a lot. It had a lot, bro.
The movie was an Easter egg.
And cameos.
Was it a good movie?
It had a lot and cameos.
Was it a good movie?
I loved it.
It was watchable.
Hey, well, hold on. Did y'all watch They Clone Tyrone?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
You know, daggone well if it's so black.
That should have been one on there. They recorded. What's their name? That did You Better Call Tyrone. Erykah Badu re-recorded.
Yeah, don't you ever disrespect Erykah Badu like that again?
Because I can't remember her name.
Yeah, you said what's her name? What the world?
She re-recorded You Better Call Tyrone as I think They Clone Tyrone. So it's the same song, but with just a few different lyrics for that. But it was I enjoyed it. I liked it.
I thought they were going in a different direction though.
It got a lot of praise that, you know, I'm glad that it got. I don't think I loved it as much as others did, but
I didn't like Jamie Foxx in it as much, but Tiana and Finn from Star Wars, John Boyega, they did great. I really John
Boyega was fantastic.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
He was fantastic.
I wish they had gone a little different direction though.
You wish they would have gone in a different.
I'm sorry, what?
You said you wish they would have gone in a different direction. What you mean?
Yeah, like I mean, the whole white people manipulating black people thing. I didn't know. I mean, we see a lot of like black films kind of have the same trope. I thought they were going to do something a little different.
I mean, I think because I agree with that, and I think it's not that it wasn't
good.
I thought that it would be less on the nose than it was. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it was very on the nose, and that's fine. Like but it's similar to like Blurred Girl said earlier. I mean, not Blurred Girl. Jesus Christ. Frankie made a comment.
Disrespectful.
I know. I that's why I said Jesus Christ. Frankie, Fantastic Frankie made a comment like that about Greg's search for Sadiqa earlier today because she was saying like it has Black Wall Street in it, but it's not being covered the same way. And she appreciates that because, of course, we've seen so many stories that are stemming from what happened in Tulsa now, and it just seems like it's you don't want to say it's being worn out because the story needs to be told, but at the same time, you don't want to see it from the same angle every time. And I think they clone Tyrone. To me, it hits that same angle, kind of. And it's fine. Like I'm glad because there's a lot of people that enjoyed that film because it did really well numbers wise on Netflix.
I don't know. I don't think the message was overly played. I mean, like the the circumstance of okay, the white man is oppressing you was kind of tropish, yes, but not the you're if you are falling into these stereotypes, you are a clone and an agent of the white man's purpose. That message, I don't think, has been played. I think that was kind of the more, I don't know. That's just the message I got from it. But
Oh, that's good. I don't. But that's why I think people enjoyed it because I think that's why I enjoy work like that because you can see it from different angles. The angle that you just gave, it's there, but I didn't see it from the way that you stated it. I didn't see it from that way. So I mean, yeah, like I said, I definitely love and appreciate the movie for what it did. And again, you can't put that type of message out there too much. You know what I mean? It's just like I said, I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I enjoyed it as much as other people did. But it's the same as like y'all know how much I love Midnight Mass. So there's a lot of people that liked it, but they didn't love it or think as highly of it as I did.
I still gotta watch it.
Man, you wildin'.
I know.
I barely sit down these days, bro. Like me and the family, I literally turned my phone off for like when I got off of work, I turned my phone off and was like, yo, we're just gonna sit here and play Phase 10. And that's what we did.
Wait a minute.
Play Phase 10 and we watched a Netflix documentary about people being mean to dolphins. And I was like, man, I need to disconnect and just sit here. And I was like, I can go ship these orders when I'm on top 5 tonight. And that's what I'm doing. So
that's exactly what I'm about to do is start shipping orders.
Yeah, Danny, man, we gotta talk, man. You gotta show me how to do this TikTok shot thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't send you the link.
You might have. I honestly, during the week I'm so drained after these shows.
Yeah.
I'm behind on a lot. I'm behind on the next issue of Heat.
I'll read it to you because what's his name? Yes, that is Hardware Collection. You see, Kyron just got his set up and he just started getting orders this week. He was just in my live here, and he said, "Dang, wait down." He said, "I think I'm gonna need a label printer soon. I've been getting more orders recently, so." Definitely, I think it's a good idea, and Morgan thinks it's a good idea also for people. It's just TikTok is a place where people, well, I'll say they used to go to discover new things. So indie comics is in that vein of people wanting to discover new stuff. So I think that's why
it's been fantastic for us as a company. I'll say that.
Let me ask y'all a question since I got y'all. Do you feel that?
Yes, I am sexy.
I don't think he was going to ask that.
Oh,
I mean,
I thought that's where you're going with that. My bad.
I don't know why you would get that.
I don't
So
know.
anyway, I was at a con this weekend. And I remember that the first time I did this con, it was when Black Panther dropped. And
Okay.
I remember, like, you know, if you are a black person and you walk by my table, you absolutely gonna stop no matter what.
Mhm.
But nowadays, I feel like it's different. Like, I feel like a lot of black folks, they don't even say hi to you. Not a lot. Quite, but there's
I think
a
it
few.
depends on I think that's a regional thing. Like, because when we were in,
like one of the good ones.
What'd you say?
you got to look like one of the good ones. We was
I gotta look like one of the
when
good
we
ones.
was in- when we was in Baltimore, we didn't get that same vibe from black folks. But here, like in North Carolina, like I mean, it might just be because this is where we from. But here in Atlanta, I'm not gonna say Atlanta as much anymore. I think people are just used to conventions and stuff in Atlanta. But here, we get a good 70-80% of the black folk gonna come by and they at least gonna hang out for a little bit. They might ask you, if they're new to the comic book scene. Like we get it, I would say I get a lot of people being like, yo, I didn't know, well, I used to get a lot of people like, oh, yo, I didn't even know, this, I didn't know people, were into comic books like that. What's, tell me about it. And that, you chat people up about the whole comic book experience and people making comics and all that stuff. But I think it might just be people are getting used to it,
That was my thought. Like, I feel like there was a thirst for it when like the Black Panther hit and then Luke Cage hit, and it was like that was like a golden age. Like everybody was like, if you saw a black creator, if you're a black person, you're gonna get that. You gonna get that book regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But like nowadays, it's like, it's almost like the fad is past for a lot of people. I just thought it was interesting.
They need to see you. They need to see a TV show at this point.
I was about to say I mean,
Yeah, that's a big thing too, though.
For me personally, I can't say that because I mean the last con I went to was Heroes Con, and Heroes Con was fantastic. So,
but I saw it in Heroes Con too, though. I did see it in Heroes Con.
I can't. I don't know. I can't give you a percentage. I know that most of the time, like Danny said, like if they don't buy from us, at the very least, they can stop and have a conversation and big up us for what we're doing.
No, I mean I get that too. I would say it's a smaller percentage than it's a smaller percentage of the people that like say walk by me. I saw it more in New Jersey, than anywhere.
What did you eat that morning? Because it could have been your breath, bro.
You taking shots, sir.
I'm asking the question.
I'm trying to be Christian here.
Man, it was a question.
I'm trying to be Christian here.
Why I can't ask questions? What is y'all some racist?
All right. Stop.
Okay. All right.
Stop.
Now. All right. Now.
Collaborate
Stop.
and listen.
Damn it, Danny, you ruined it. Danny just ruined it. It's over. It's a wrap.
Good job, Danny.
Top 5 rappers.
Don't encourage him. What?
Top 5 rappers all time.
Didn't we do that already?
He meant top 5 white rappers. That's what he meant. That's exactly what he meant.
Vanilla Ice had an impact, bro.
He might actually put that on his list, bro. Don't tempt him.
I mean, top 5 white rappers. He might be on there.
Nah, he wouldn't make that. I'm putting.
I'm trying to think.
I'm putting Macklemore on there. I'm putting Bubba Spark.
Bubba definitely up there.
I'm putting Logic on there, even though he had
Eminem and Logic are the only two off top. Well, Logic
Bubba,
is
you ain't
black.
giving Bubba his respect.
Bubba dope, bro.
Logic is actually black. He's just the lightest skin that you could possibly be.
Nah,
Okay.
Bubba is definitely top 5, man. What you talking about, dude?
Bubba definitely, bro.
Okay.
Eminem and Bubba are my definite. After that,
Macklemore. What's
I
my
don't
guy?
listen to Macklemore.
What's my guy that passed?
I don't listen to any of the
Mac
new
Miller.
white
Mac
rappers.
Miller's good, yeah.
Sorry.
Who?
Mac Miller is who you talking about.
Matt Miller. Yeah, Matt Miller.
I haven't listened. I couldn't tell
Jack
you one
Harlow.
song. I
Jack
couldn't
Harlow.
tell you one Jack Harlow song.
Jack Carlo, who's that?
Justin Bieber.
Bruh.
You say Justin Bieber?
Yeah, he counts. Justin Bieber counts.
Counts for what?
A white rapper, man.
Man, if you don't stop it.
What? Why not? Y'all ain't hear him rap? I've heard him rap. I don't know who Harry Mack is, PJ.
Oh yeah,
Harry Mack.
H Mack is he's a freestyler on TikTok, and he talking about pressure. So he does this thing where he would I guess this is an app where you can cycle through random people, right?
Oh, I seen him. Yeah, he's fire.
Yeah,
He's good.
yeah. He did it for Ice Cube for the to promote the Ninja Turtles joint.
And
And
he's
Ice
really
Cube,
good.
yeah, Ice Cube gave him his props. Like he'll basically his gimmick is like he says, I'm gonna freestyle for y'all, but I need you to give me 4 random words, and then but the way he weaves the words in there is like really, really like intricate.
Yeah, he's not corny with it. He's really good.
Hey, by the way, I gotta tell you, I had a great time this weekend. I got to hang out with the one and only Dennis Coleman again. Had dinner with this man, legend. Hung out a little bit with Mr. Daryl Banks. Afua. That was fun.
When we gonna see you on one of them milestone covers, man? What's up?
Man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I don't know. I'm just trying to stay in my lane so I don't get sunned again.
You said,
I mean,
you said
easy for you. It's not hard. It's not difficult.
You said you had dinner with a fool?
Yeah, with her and the Heroes Initiative people. They're
What
really
you say
cool.
you did? What with it for?
Had dinner.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
I'm sorry if you go to a con, Negro.
We're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. What up, Jess?
I'm sorry that
What's good, man?
what to tell you, man.
I know what to tell you.
That's my friend.
That's who?
My friend.
She's on the F word around, boy.
I'm gonna see her again in Baltimore.
Oh, you gonna see her again?
Well, everybody gonna be in Baltimore. Y'all need to go to Baltimore. Just go. You ain't gotta be in the show. Just go. Just drive up. That ain't that far a drive.
Nah, Baltimore's not bad drive at all.
Just drive up for Saturday. Go back Sunday. What is up with you, man?
I'm gonna stay quiet.
Go to Baltimore, man. Just go to the show. I introduce you, Morgan. I'd be like, hey, man, this is my friend.
You the reason we ain't free today, bro.
Hey, man, this is my friend. He's been dying to meet you.
He been dying to meet you, man. He's a big fan.
What you want a lot of her for, bro? Why you want a lot of that woman?
Hey, listen, man. I'm sorry, man. Baltimore is September. It's like it's the second week in September. Technically, the first full week in September. I'll be there. Few people gonna be there. It's gonna be quite a bit. That's one of those creator shows. If Morgan Danny going, I'll ride up with them for the day. Hey, y'all got a third person.
All right.
Y'all ain't look at that. Y'all can split the drive up. Y'all ain't gotta worry about it.
Just got a private plane though.
If I go, I'm selling something. You got me effed up. That's a definite.
We need to take Justice private plane up there.
They're gonna put fourth wall on. They're gonna put fourth wall somewhere. You better believe that.
Yeah, y'all gotta tell me who y'all reached out to.
I'll send you the screenshot.
Y'all about to say you gonna beat me up if I don't?
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I don't want to embarrass you like that, man.
Boy, you wish.
Hey, you said it. I didn't. Yeah, y'all gotta let me. That's surprising, man. Because all I did was literally email and say I want in, and they sent me the invoice.
Listen.
I wish.
You got a whole heat wave out here, bro.
I wish.
We in North Carolina. We ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all closer than I am.
Bro, you in Vermont.
We
You know
ain't
what I'm saying?
internationally known like that. Bro.
I'm listen. Clearly, geography was not y'all best subject. But,
We ain't we ain't internationally known like that.
please, you got how many followers on TikTok? How many followers you got on TikTok?
Drop it through,
These
Daniel.
shows don't be caring about no TikTok.
How many followers you got on TikTok?
They don't care about followers. They care.
Apparently not. They don't care nothing about that because they played out. You see, GalaxyCon did.
I forgot what con was it?
How many followers we had?
There was a con that was like they asked how many followers I have on TikTok. I was like 5. I was like, I don't know.
What's that?
I know about TikTok.
We told them, and we were supposed to do the whole panel there, and they were like, you know what?
Morgan's still salty.
You know what? Get those darkies away from here.
They said we got Brent Gustin coming. We don't need y'all.
Did Dandridge go?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh man, y'all supposed to be hollering at him, man.
That's what I should have did instead of emailing the people that I emailed. That's who I should have talked to from the beginning.
It's 90 something, PJ. 90 something.
I want to say he's gonna be Victor. Victor's gonna be in Boston this weekend too.
We definitely should hit Vic up, bro. We should be like, hey Vic, bro, come get your folk,
I think Victor's gonna be Fan Expo Boston
before we have the set trip.
I think. You know, he be everywhere, man. I stay trying to fight for that hardest working man in comics title.
Hey, give that up, bro.
Nah, don't worry. Next year, I'm gonna get it.
Don't tell Vic that.
I'm trying to do three cons a month next year.
Oh man,
I help you.
Your family.
Okay. You better be taking Miss Stokes.
I'm trying. So I want to do New Orleans in January.
I definitely want to go to New Orleans.
Y'all should try it. Sign up,
But hey man, if you gonna stop acting like you don't know what the issue is.
what?
You gonna stop that?
Sign up.
They ain't trying to have no writers, man. They be looking for artists.
They only be looking for artists, but they don't like
What you
writers.
talking about, man? We the second class citizens. I don't know.
We just writers, bro.
Writers are the big dogs nowadays.
We just writers and creators, sir.
Maybe
Apparently we replaceable.
We definitely replaceable there. Shoot,
which ones to get replaced?
I'm telling you.
What you talking
was
about?
out there first, cuz you tripping.
Ain't nobody using no damn
Out there
chat
writing whole
GPT.
term papers right
Ain't
now.
nobody using no damn chat GPT.
Devil is a lie. Yes, it is.
They use it, but they damn sure you see a damn sure them AI prints.
Bruh, you didn't see. You saw.
They had a whole AI children's book out.
Did you see how little they cared about the writer strike? They said
That's TV and movies, man. That ain't comics.
hey, still, I mean, exactly. That's not even like you gotta imagine how little they care about comic book writers.
Well, comic book writers ain't in the writers union.
They
Like,
wouldn't
you
even
wrote
hang on people making the multi-million-dollar shows.
Hey, I'm gonna have Morgan's Harlem cover done this week, y'all.
Man, shut up.
I'm gonna have it done this week. What?
You lying? Why are you lying?
I'm going through a lot this week. The last month.
Did you get
lying?
No, damn check engine light still came back on.
dang?
That's better than your car telling you to put your car in park when you already got it in park.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
Your
Sound like, is that a personal problem, Morgan?
Huh?
Is that a personal problem?
100% it is. That's what my car's telling me right now. Put it in park when it's already in
Or
park.
is that automatic or stick shift?
No, it's automatic. If it was a stick, I would have popped the clutch.
No, I should have Morgan's done, and then I'm probably done with I gotta finish Heat number 3. I gotta finish the script for Strong number 1, and then I gotta get started on Heat the cartoon.
Yeah, I would have finished my Harlem script. But
What'd you say?
I would have
What'd you
finished
say,
my
Danny?
Harlem, but Danny wouldn't let me be great.
Yeah, man, I'm doing a script for it. I'm gonna do I'm doing all the work for it. That's my next big thing.
Danny would let me be great when I was trying to finish the Harlem number 2 script. So
Lord, these my last two.
You're gonna be stealing Harlem.
Last
When you
two
do. You
mailers?
damn right.
My
You
last-
damn right, Jay. You damn right.
hey Jay, don't do this.
You damn
Don't
right,
do
Jay. You damn right.
Don't do this.
I'm stealing.
You know that's false.
Morgan's
'cause
not
I
Morgan's not
obviously gave
paying
him
me.
consent.
If he's not
I
paying me
obviously- I
and I'm
obviously
doing
gave
it,
him consent. If I didn't give him consent, I would already be drafting papers as we speak, right now, on live. I'd be like, this nigga, this darky.
wow.
This-
Negro, you darker than me.
And the ladies like it. Don't you worry about it.
The lady likes it. Stop. Listen, I know we know your grandmama love you. All right.
You right? She does.
We know grandmama love you.
That's you absolutely
All
correct.
right.
You're 100%
Oh, I
correct.
told you we know who the most handsome dude on this podcast is. I know you ain't figured this out yet.
Exactly. Which is why you should just leave the subject alone.
Nah, I mean, I'm just
You wanna
saying.
get
though.
your feelings hurt for?
I just told you. I'm trying not to get your feelings hurt.
There ain't no way in hell.
I'm just trying to get your. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself.
I would never.
You know, I don't want to embarrass you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
And
I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, you started it. You called me a darkie.
did you
Right.
did you walk through a cloud of bath
Damn,
salt?
That's
damn
a term,
niglet.
that's a term of endearment.
Is it?
Man, white people been using that against us. I mean, for us.
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
us.
No. You see how you said that?
They've been
You
using that
already-
towards us.
You killed your joke. It was over. You already messed it all up.
It's a great and,
All right,
and
Darky.
advantageous thing to be
It's like
called.
niglet. Is that a term of endearment?
Only black people call black people niggas.
I'm just asking. Okay, niglet. You all right, niglet?
Yeah, I mean, call me niglet don't matter. My brother been calling me a niglet since I was like 8.
Your brother's mean.
You can't keep me in a fight though.
Yo, have I ever met Christian?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. How long y'all known each other? And you ain't met this man, brother?
He don't live here.
Y'all ain't that far from each other.
So you think people just be taking random trips to come meet Danny?
Not even.
Actually, Greg rolled down there, didn't he?
Nah,
He
Greg
was already coming through here.
on his way to a convention or something.
He ain't have to stop.
He did apparently because he did.
Exactly. So he took a random trip to come see Danny.
It wasn't random. He was already on his way somewhere.
We right off the highway. Ain't no random.
I'm supposed to. Nah, they went. I think both him and Marcus went to what do you call it? Morgan about to go.
The green time.
No, ain't no freezer around here, bruh. If I'm gonna go something, it's gonna be straight Vegeta. That's my guy. Always has been, always will be.
I don't know. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
I don't do. I told you I don't do manga. I don't do anime.
Man,
Not big. I missed that. I missed that period of life where I would have got into it.
Man, you know what? Me and my barber got into it today because he said that DeMar DeRozan is better than Jimmy Butler, and I thought he was trolling me at first.
He's more consistent than Jimmy,
But
but
he's serious.
he's more consistent than Jimmy.
Consistent at losing?
I mean,
Consistent at what?
he was winning for years. He was winning about as much as Jimmy did in Toronto for a long time. He's now on the worst team.
Who's on
I think your barber
DeMar's
got
on the better team, bro?
You think the Bulls are a better team than the Heat?
On paper?
The
Yeah.
games ain't played on paper. The Bulls.
We talking
Listen,
about it on paper.
Hold up. Time out. Jimmy Butler is next to an all-star.
Huh?
He got probably the best coach in the league.
Chicago got 2 All-Stars. Levine and Vucevic.
Barely. Neither one of them are known for winning consistently. Neither one of them.
Hey, that sounds like a person problem. What is that, Jay?
Like DeRozan is more consistent, but I would take Jimmy.
What is that, Jay? Jay trying to set me up for something.
I can't click it, Jay.
Let me click it. I'll click it. No, I can't click it. Dang.
That's what I'm saying. I can't click it.
What kind of racism is that?
I mean, Jimmy Butler is great, but
Yes,
I
he is.
mean, he ain't like overall consistent throughout the whole year.
Man, you stop lying to these people on this camera, bro.
Dude, they were an 8th seed this year.
Yeah, they were a terrible team, and they had a lot of injuries.
Everybody had injuries this year. Everybody had injuries at one point or another.
Not to mention they already behind the, they already behind the 8 ball with the talent level.
Who was behind?
Danny, you
stop
game sounds like that, bro.
I know you don't even know what you're doing.
You from Candor, bro? Like, don't do that.
All right, don't disrespect Candor. It's Bell Acres, first of all. Second of all,
You said it's Candor.
No, I said Bell Acres is a community, and the biggest city close to it is Candor.
You've always said I'm from Candor when you were talking to me.
Yeah, when I'm joking with y'all, I'll say, but Bell Acres is a very violent community, bro.
I never found.
It's not anymore. It's not anymore. But when I was growing up, it was. That's why.
That's Uncle Daddy was down there running stuff.
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
That's exactly why.
That's because Uncle Daddy was down there regulating.
That's exactly why. Them jokers was down there ridiculous.
Boy, I love your dad to death. Do you hear me?
It's better, bro. I'm telling you, when he was speaking that, my dad is like one of the best storytellers of all time. This dude was speaking. So I had a funeral. My cousin passed away, and we were at a funeral on Friday, and they had him get up and speak because
they didn't know what they were doing.
because so he, my dad does construction work. He builds anything, right? So the church the church that they were so my cousin who passed would always come and help my dad at the church that he was always working on, the church that my Aunt Brenda pastors in High Point. And so they had him speak because he was always working with him. And my dad, I'd be like, bro, you just get up there and just be talking. He don't got no plan, no rhyme or reason, but it always comes together somehow. Like the story always comes together. I'd be like, how you do that, bro?
Boy,
so,
you talking about? I'm telling you, I love that dude. Like, I swear I love him.
Hey, I got a con for y'all, man. Hawaii PopCon, man. There you go.
Oh, Hawaii.
Are they gonna pay for us to go?
Man, listen. You asking
if they pay for me to come and they got somebody to watch my son, I'm in there.
Too much.
That's no. Wait until we get a deal.
I mean, obviously,
I'm gonna hit somebody and be like, hey man, if y'all can get a nurse, to this con for me, hey, I'm in there, cuz.
Oh shoot, I got a reward.
I do too. I got a bunch of them joints, but I don't know what they at. I got to look at it. I ain't paid attention to it
yet. TikTok just be like, hey, this
here we doing out there now, bro.
I'm like, where did this come from?
Every day I wake up, they be like, hey, bro, look at what we got now.
Hey, look, you got a mission. Here's a reward. Here's $30. Well, okay. $30. How do I use it though?
They sent you 30. Hey, the reward was $30.
Yeah, I mean, it says because I was live streaming. I guess because I had my books in the live stream.
I still don't be going live, so
they sent me $30. Received $30.
Hey man, you need to split that 3 ways, man.
Yeah, there better be some money. There better be some money in my joint when I look at it.
I'm just saying, man, you can't be profiting off of us, thief.
That's crazy.
Oh wow,
I was profiting. I wasn't even showing y'all on the camera, so
they heard my voice.
Yeah, you stole my intellectual property.
You didn't introduce yourself at the beginning. I didn't claim that it was my
Morgan voice, introduces us. What you talking about?
I always do.
I didn't claim that it was my voice. So
every time. You used it on TikTok without permission.
I didn't claim that it was my voice.
Morgan, did you get permission to be on TikTok? I don't think you did.
I actually did.
Well, I did.
So you can get your.
I want my $15.
You can get your.
I'm out of here.
I want my 15.
No, ain't no 15.
I want it in we ain't splitting it 3 ways.
Oh snap. We ain't splitting it no ways.
$0.
Thiever. Damn thief.
Next time I'm gonna put Superman on there.
Hey,
Just
listen,
because.
go on and do that. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm about to get a variant cover done with Lumberjacks,
You know,
and Luke Cage right beside each other.
and you know what? And you will not get one cease and desist letter. You will not get one
sell them joints
legal
out.
document sent your way.
I'm gonna sell them joints out. The
Go
people
ahead.
the people that's still in the chat. Go vote on the poll if you ain't, bro.
All right, I
I'm
gotta
tired
go.
of laughing these mugs.
I gotta wash my. I gotta put my son in the bath.
Yeah, I gotta ship these comments before I go to sleep, and then I gotta
And
figure out
gotta
who's
get
gonna
the
vote
little
my
one
car.
in bed. So yeah, Fan Expo Boston, come see me. I'm doing 2 panels. I'm moderating 2 panels. How to do a cover. It's like art of doing a cover for a comic, and then I'm interviewing Ariel Oliverdi. I need to.
That didn't go well.
I gotta figure out how to pronounce his name. I don't
He's
want to
soft.
butcher it. I want to butcher it. But yeah,
You
come see
already
me.
did.
Come get some, if you're in the Boston area, come see me. Come get some comics. Come by the shows. It's gonna be good. Peace.
It's not gonna be as good without me in it, but
I mean, I'm doing well. I've been doing well for
yeah, I know. But if I'm there,
last 8 months without you.
if I'm there, it's better.
Heat Wave 2023. It's been great. We don't Lumberjacks. They can't do their tour because if he does his tour, then he's copying off me.
Wow.
Stealing.
You're stretching this everywhere.
Stealing.
You're stretching
PJ
this
Peace. Stealing. If I see Lumberjacks tour 2024, my lawyer will be talking to you.
Well, let me tell you this: you ain't gonna see that. That's number one.
I'm just saying. If
I would never
see
call
it,
it Lumberjacks
if I
tour.
see it, lawyer.
I would never call it Lumberjacks tour. He did right by getting off. Well, I guess I shouldn't have y'all on live just looking at me prepare to ship books. Once TikTok gives me the permission to be able to go live on the laptop, I'll do it. But right now, you got to do it from your phone, and I'm not down for that. But yeah, I got to ship these books out, so I'm trying to prep them. So when I come back in here, I can just go ahead and go through it. And I got to go outside and take the trash out. I didn't do it earlier. And then I got to call my daughter and see what she's doing. Well, I'm about to do that now, but yeah. Appreciate y'all as always for coming through. And I don't know why they were so hard pressed to try to appreciate you, PJ. You know what? We'll talk soon. I saw what you sent. I just have to like sit down and like really go through it. But I did see it. So and me and Danny gotta sit down and then go through it and then talk about it. So but yeah, appreciate you, bro. And we'll be talking soon, obviously. But yeah, I don't know what our top 5 is for next week yet. If y'all want to drop suggestions in the group page, please do it. And I have to find a way to sneak to the theater so I can go see Talk to Me because now it's like 3 days that I haven't been able to do it. Hopefully I can do it tomorrow, but I don't think so. We'll see. If anybody else has seen it, y'all got reviews, please tell me what you thought about it. But till then, I love you guys. Appreciate you for coming through, and I'll see y'all next Tuesday or somewhere in between on live on TikTok. Till then, peace out.